Hey, church family, Pastor Daniel here. Thank you for giving me a few moments of your time. I'm going to speak my heart to your heart directly today. I also want to express the desire of our elders as we move forward in the purchase of the building that we've called home for the last 6 years. And so I want to do three things through this short video. I want to tell you how we got here, why we feel like we need to buy the building, and ask you, thirdly, to help us meet the needs that we have going forward. And so a little church history. Many of you know that just 6.5 years ago or so, we were meeting in a storefront on the corner of Berry and Lindsay. We were squeezed between a payday loan shop and a dance studio. And we had a little 2,500 square foot spot there. It was our home. It was a great place for us. And we just outgrew it over time. And mainly because we had more kids and children coming. Families were joining that had babies. And so during that time, we just had no place to put our kids at all. We had a kind of a good luck kids ministry. And what I mean by that is we would send our kids to one room, all of them, 3-year-olds through 5th grade, 6th grade, and they would all go in one room and we would tell the teacher, good luck. Like that's what we did. And so it didn't work very well. And we knew we had to do something. So we started looking around Norman and just, had our eyes open for things. And then through a very blessed phone call, we were connected with Grace Fellowship Church, who is the owner of the building that we're in now. And they were looking to sell the building, but we were not looking to buy because we had no money, no cash flow really that we could show that we were capable of buying, no capital. And so we did offer to rent the building from them. And we kind of swung for the fences on that. We didn't know if they were going to accept that, but they believe God led them to say yes to that. And so we became a tenant and they became our landlord. And for 6 years, we've been leasing this building from them and been paying them $3,000 a month. We've never missed a payment. We've always been on time, usually early, and it's just been a blessing to see what God's done out here at this place. We know this place has been blessed. We have grown substantially. We're ministering to more people than we ever have. More families have shown up, and it's just become a special place and a part of us as a church. And so, so that, leads us to where we're at today. Grace Fellowship, they've been so great. They've been such a generous landlord. I have a great relationship with their pastor. In fact, when we moved into this building as renters, they let us have everything in here. The chairs, the tables, the sound system, the toilet paper that was left, the cleaning supplies under the sink. They just said, it's yours. Just use whatever's there. Nothing's sacred. It's for your use. And so we were just overwhelmed with this ready-made church that was just kind of given to us and dropped in our lap. God was so good. We met their need. They met our need. It's just been a great relationship. But they don't want to be a landlord anymore. And they made us aware of that. They were looking to sell the place and they wanted us to be the buyer. And so we began negotiations with them, the process of securing financing. And we presented an offer to them. And in the process of presenting that offer, another person got involved and they wanted to buy the building as well. And so it kind of got messy for a little bit. And Pastor Daniel lost some sleep. But we worked it all out and we showed our commitment to buying this place by letting Grace know that we would offer them $500,000 cash for the building, but we also put down $20,000 to show them that we were serious, and they accepted our offer. And we were so excited about that. It's just been a whirlwind a little bit, like I referred to, just little things going on. But we're thankful that we're at a place where we've accepted an offer. They've accepted our offer. We've come to some terms. And so the biggest thing for us right now is getting the financing completed. And we're in the middle of all that right now with a local bank. They're looking at our finances. We're securing guarantors from the church, which are individuals and families that are going to back up the loan that we'll be receiving, and just being, putting their name out there for the church, to saying that we're good for this and that we're going to fulfill our end of the deal. And so we're in the middle of all that. If you've ever been through a mortgage process before, you know how complex that stuff can be. And so that's where we're at right now. And so the biggest part of that, though, is securing the down payment of $100,000, 20% of the $500,000 that we need. And the great thing is we've already put $20,000 down. And so we only need to get to $80,000 to secure that down payment. And even over the last couple of weeks, we've had individuals and families give to that. They've donated to the down payment and they've helped with that. And we believe with all our heart that as each family does their part, we're going to meet and exceed the need that we have. We truly believe that, but we do need everybody to do what God puts on their heart to do. And so even my wife and I, we've got to sit down and we've got to talk and think about what our family can do to support this. And we will show our love and our care for the church by giving financially to support this down payment so we can secure the financing. We're just asking that every family, every leader in our church, every individual, all of us to do that. And we believe the need will be met immediately, and it'll probably and likely exceed any expectations that we have. That's the way these things seem to always go. And so how do you do that? Well, you can give in the basket at the church with a check or cash. Online on our website, you can click the giving link. There's actually a drop down now that says to building fund. You can still text to give the same thing. Just text the amount you want to give and put building under that. It'll go to that directly. If you do give a large amount, it would probably be beneficial to use a check because we will avoid any fees associated with our online giving or our text giving. So just keep that in mind if you're considering a larger gift. But understand this, if everybody just does their part, we're going to be great. And don't think that your $200 is less meaningful than someone's $2,000, or your $500 is nothing compared to a $5,000 that someone might be able to give. They're all powerful, and they all have to come from the heart. And when they come from the heart, God blesses that. And if we all do what God calls us to do, it's all going to work out. And so we're excited about the future. We really are. We believe that there's some big plans here for us. We know the church is not a building. We know that. We preach that. It's all about be the church for us. But this is where we meet. This is where we come together. This is where we do ministry and we share the gospel. And this is just where God is really growing our families, and we praise Him for that. And so we have some plans of once we get secured on the financing, we want to dream about what's next as far as adding on or building or whatever God has for us. We're going to follow Him. We're not going to get in a hurry and run out in front of Him, but we want to follow His lead. And so, church, I love you so much. This is just an unprecedented time for us, and we ask for your prayers, and we want you to know that the doors are open to talk to us, to me, to our elders, to our leadership. Any questions, the door's open. There's no secrets. We want you to know what's going on. So we love you. Just pray, give generously, and we just can't wait to see what God does in the coming weeks as we try to close this deal with Grace Fellowship. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. And as always, let's go be the church. Thanks.